You might be asking yourself, how do I start my Reiki practice? Look no further. My name's Excel. I'm a master quantum Reiki practitioner, shaman, and I do a ton of other energy work. I've been doing my business for over 15 years now, and these are the tips for you to get started with your quantum Reiki. I'm going to give you 4 of them right now. Number 1, the main thing that you need to do is start working with anyone that will let you work with them. So you want to get on Google. The main thing you want to do is get on Google Business, create a Google Business page or even a Yelp page. That's the first major thing that you want to do. And then as soon as you can start healing your friends or your family, get them to leave you a review on this page. Make sure that you have a phone number that people can contact you with. You don't necessarily need a website immediately as long as you have a phone number for people to contact you with, okay? You can add in a website later on in your development with your business. Number 2, you want to create a business card. You can get a set of business cards like 100 plus for about like $20, $30. Make sure that you put your email that you want to get contacted to, a phone number that you want to get called at, and you also want to just list your proficiency, like you're a Reiki master, you know, Qigong, whatever it is that you do, and go ahead and stop at your coffee shops, talk to the owner or the main person that's in charge of the coffee shop that day, and if they have a pinup board, leave a couple of your cards on the pinup board. You can do this at not only coffee shops, but many hardware stores have one of these as well. There are community places like water refill stations and stuff like that that have these places. I know it sounds outdated, but still there are a lot of people that come and pick up business cards just to have interactions with people like that. So one of the things that you want to do when you create your business card is make sure that it's eye-popping, it has a really good font, it's easy to read, and it'll catch your attention. You'll notice that if you have bright colors, if you have like a happy theme, if you have this sort of a great font with it because you really care about the brand and it's a good representation of who you are, then people are going to be attracted to it. They're going to pick it up, and even if that person that picks it up doesn't call you, they'll probably pass it on to another person. So you want to make sure that you have that going on. Number 3, if you want to work more deeply into your quantum Reiki business, what you can do is you can join Facebook groups or meetups as well. There are many group platforms out there that you can join and start conversing with people who do Reiki or who are looking for Reiki. And what you can do is you can start charging maybe a quick exchange, right? You can say, I'll charge you $20 for a Reiki session, and you leave me a review online to say, you know, what your experience was. And what I like to do too when I started working with people with my Reiki business, when it was starting to take off, I would give people incentives to go ahead and refer other people to me. So I would basically say, if a person gets referred by you to me and they mention your name, I'll give you $30 off your next session. Now this may not seem like very feasible in terms of money, but what you're doing is you're building the image of your brand. So you want to start getting referrals. You want to get people starting to talk about you, and you want to give them an incentive to talk about it. As you're doing this, as you're getting referrals and you're putting your cards out there, and you're also getting people to leave your reviews, because reviews are everything. Reviews are like the oxygen to your business. If you're missing out on the reviews, then you're going to start noticing it's a little bit harder for you to compete with maybe other Reiki practitioners that are in your area. So make sure that you start giving incentives. If it's not money that you want to be giving people, you might want to give them like a quick time, like adding 20 minutes extra to someone's session if they refer someone to you, or maybe giving them a quick 20-minute tarot reading if that's something that you know how to do. This is very helpful because when people are motivated to share your business, and when people are usually having like a dopamine reward response because they're going to get something out of it, there's a higher chance for them to succeed and push your business forward. Number 4, allow yourself to start talking about your business on Facebook. Like if you have 1,000 friends on your Facebook page and you're like, oh my God, no one wants to hear about my Reiki stuff, start off with a quick post of like, oh my God, I started doing Reiki and Reiki changed my life. Or start just posting a couple spiritual memes about energy work. Start messaging people that you might have on your email list or in your text messages, and start letting them know, hey, I have just started my Reiki business. I would love to introduce you to a complimentary session at 50% off, and start working with the people that you know. Because you can then really start shifting your reality when you start working with people and just talking about it. A lot of times we're afraid to get our business started and running because we don't think other people are going to believe in us, or we feel like we're going to have like some sort of resistance, some sort of like backlash for being who we are. Even if you do have a little bit of backlash, which it's unavoidable, there are going to be people who like you and people who don't like you. You showing up is the main thing. You have to show up and be available to people. This is where even creating a Facebook page for your business is also very beneficial, because then at least Facebook is one of those major places where a lot of people are on. So you at least want to make sure that if you're not doing what I recommended in step 1 and step 2, that you're at least using Facebook, and you're using Instagram is a great place to start talking about your Reiki practice with a few memes. You can start using TikTok as well. TikTok's a huge platform, and you can even get on Reiki to start talking about how people can find you. A quick video for people to feel your energy, to know who you are, is critical. Just think about it this way. In this video, you get a good interpretation of what my personality is, and you get a good interpretation of my experience and what I know, right? This right here is a great example as to why video content is extremely powerful, especially in today's society. There is a quick 60-second to like 5-minute time span where people can pay attention to any particular subject matter on video. So you can go ahead and start doing that. If video is not the thing for you, then you can start writing blogs on your website. A quick website is very easy to put together. You can definitely just start writing blogs talking about Reiki, and then people can just start reading about it and communicating with you. The main thing is showing up, communicating with people, and starting to take clients. Even if you don't have a specific skill set, like someone comes to you for a Reiki session and they're dealing with a severe autoimmune disorder, still take that client and work with that client. That's going to build up your experience, and then you never know, you might end up hitting the jackpot and you help this person really have a transformative, miraculous experience, and then all of a sudden, whoa, you know what I mean? You get a bunch of different reviews. That's exactly how I started. When I first started doing quantum Reiki and I first started doing Antojai alchemy, I didn't really know exactly what it was capable of, so I just put out an ad out there. I said, hey, if you will let me do a free energy healing on you and you leave me a review and you let me record what's going on and just gather notes, I'll give you, the session for free. You don't have to worry about anything. And out of nowhere, people from all over the world started contacting me for that free session. As I started working with them, they had mind-blowing experiences. I saw the power that I was able to deliver to other people, which solidified my work with myself. And then I also started seeing how powerful the work I was working with was actually worth for other people. And then those people who had that free session and let me just experiment just a little bit, even though I was a novice in the work, were so mind blown that they referred more people and more people and more people and more people and more people, and my business grew in less than a year in half of the globe. Okay, in just about 2.5 years, my company had reached a global status. I was in 140 countries and 40 languages. It was insane, all because I put myself out there. I created a couple web pages, I created a couple places where people could leave reviews, and I just started healing anyone who would let me heal them while acquiring as much knowledge as possible. And today I'm one of the top energy healers on the planet. I'm one of the top shamans on the planet because of the same methodology that I did. So if you're looking to not only master your Reiki or energy healing business, you're also looking to master your energy healing potential in general and step into the full potential of your soul purpose, check out the links in the description below. Join our mystery school or work with me one-on-one, and I'm going to take you to the next level in lightning fast speed. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in our next episode.